How's it going, folks? My name is Drawz, and welcome to Whatever Wednesdays, the day where I get to do whatever I please. And today, we're ranking Overwatch 2 skins, starting off with everyone's favorite rifle-toting granny, Ana Amari. Starting with Overwatch 1 skin. While it's not the most groundbreaking skin in the game, it's hard to beat the classics, and I'm a sucker for the rugged, torn-up look on her coat. The biotic rifle and sleep dart follow suit, and there's not really a whole lot going on here in the way of intricate details. But with that said, we're starting off strong with a solid A. On to Ana's Overwatch 2 skin, and while the rifle gets a marked improvement in terms of looks, I must say that this is overall a bit of a step down in the design for me. I'm left missing that rugged look in the first skin, although I do appreciate what Granny has going on with that scarf.
Nice touch.
The sleep dart, again, is much unchanged. A trend that will continue on in all of the skins going forward. This one's going to be a B for me. Moving right along to Botanist. I've noticed this skin in particular is a bit hit or miss in the Overwatch community. And while it won't be winning any awards, the subtle floral hints on the outfit and the rifle are a nice touch. I also really like that the canister on the back is a subtle nod to where the biotic rifle's, juice? That can't be right. Is derived from. The Explorer cap takes what would otherwise be a bland skin and raises it up just enough to take the first C tier. Next up is Shrike. This one has to be my most used skin whenever I personally play Ana. The mask with her scope reticle, the color scheme of her outfit, the carbon fiber elements on the skin and on the rifle, and minimally on the sleep dart are all mwah. There is one other skin of this variant that I rank higher, but for now, this one has to be a solid A. On to Wadjet, the first of the two Wasteland skins for Ana. And this certainly starts off on the right foot with an appealing aesthetic, but to me the look is ultimately clashed a bit too much by the teals in the outfit and the rifle, and comes off less desolate wasteland as it does more apocalyptic toothpaste mascot. All in all, this one's going to be a C. Right on to Wasteland, my preferred of the two Mad Max inspired skins with a much more suited color palette and a more tattered jacket that really brings the feel of the Wasteland to my keyboard clickers. Much like before with the previous skin, the detailing with the biotic rifle darts is superb, and the war-torn, rusty look on the rifle certainly makes me yearn to dive back into Fallout. Just remember to pack a spare tetanus shot in with those biotic darts. This one's gonna take a B. Next up is Captain Amari, our first look at a much younger Ana. While not the most complex of her designs, I have to say that those are some very strong genetics when looking at her daughter Farah. There's not a lot I have to say about this skin, so I'm gonna rate it a very solid C. Moving right along to Horus. It's more or less the same as the last skin, with a slight change in color palette, and likewise I don't have a whole lot to say, so we're just going to wrap this up by rating it as another C. On to Cabana. Granny has it going on with a sweet summer look, and I have to say, for one of the hardest working supports on the roster, she sure looks like she knows how to kick back and relax. I love this look. The sunglasses, the cute hat, and the biotic rifle with its nice but not over-the-top gold accents leave little to be desired outside of a refreshing cocktail on the beach. It's certainly worthy of a very solid A. Avast ye mateys, Corsair lie ahead. With this fantastic pirate-themed skin, the old bird has never looked so good. The eye patch has also never felt more at home than on any other skin than it does here. The biotic rifle looks absolutely superb, with its swashbuckler styling and bronze accents. The outfit is one of the best, and how can you not love that little fella on her shoulder? Absolutely deserving of our very first S tier. Moving right along, run off to your daddy because this mummy is a baddie. The mummy skin is another fantastic one for Ana, especially if you're like me and appreciate a very special spooky season. The wrappings, the beautiful glowy green gradient on the inside of her coat, the coat in and of itself with its intricate wrapping design is phenomenal for any classic horror movie fans out there. The biotic rifle is lovingly adorned with gold cobra heads on the scope and forward body, are nothing short of fantastic, which is why this spooky skin gets another S ranking. On to Snowy Owl. We really seem to be on a roll here with really great skins. The Talon boots, leg armor, coat, with absolutely beautiful feather detail and mask are all top tier. I specifically like the digital eyes. The attention to detail continues into the rifle as well, with owl motifs on the body as well as on the scope. As nice as the skin is, it's not my favorite of the two in this style, but this one is another solid A. Next up is Sniper, my favorite of the young Ana skins. I just love the netting in the back on her coat. The addition of the hood and the headset are great little touches that really help tie this skin together. The The biotic rifle, while looking a little too Nerf gunny to me, does kinda make me want to load up Borderlands, and that's not entirely a bad thing. Overall, this skin is vastly better than the other younger Ana skins, and that's why this one gets a solid A. But before we move on to my favorite of the two owl skins, I want to take a very quick second to shout out my good friend the King Queso, one of the very best up-and-coming variety streamers right here on YouTube. If you like my content, I can guarantee you'll be right at home with Queso and the flock. It's a lot of fun, I hope to see you there in chat. Link in the description and pinned comment down below. But with that out of the way, let's get right into Night Owl. Whew, boy, this one takes everything about Snow Owl and just cranks it up to 11 for me. There's nothing wrong with the former skin in this design, and it's all down to personal taste. But the color palette in this one, for me, is enough to bump up an already great skin to an easy S tier. Merciful is up next, in what is to me one of the most underwhelming of the Ana skins, outside of the base recolorings. The biotic rifle looks really clean, but at the end of the day, it comes off less merciful and more like a dollar store Star Wars skin. There's not really a whole lot going on here, and because of that, this one's going to be the first recipient of the D tier. Next is Ghoul. This has to be, bar none, my absolute favorite skin for Ana. Everything about the look is just drop-dead gorgeous. The jack-o'-lantern mask that we've seen before in Shrike is perfected. The coat is tattered and the interior contrasts beautifully with the color scheme, with its bright, almost neon orange, with the subtle spider web detail, which is carried over into the biotic rifle, all ties the skin together as an absolute must-have for anyone who's a lover of Halloween. I could honestly gush about this skin all day, and it's the most deserving of its S rank. Tal is next. While I love the mask, and I have to say it's not the worst skin in all of Overwatch, this is a hard one for me. There's a lot going on in the color scheme, and for me it doesn't work all that well, but your mileage may vary. This one gets a very high D. Not the worst, but far from the best. Alright, down to the last few. We're gonna go pretty rapid fire here, so buckle up. Citrine, C. Garnet, B. Peridot, D. Turquoise, B. And that's it for today. Ladies, gentlemen, all you lovely folks in between or thereabouts, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if it suits you, and I'll see you lovely lot on Friday. Bye.